Have you been confronting parts of yourself that you thought were long gone? Emotions you buried, behaviors you thought you'd healed, or fears you believed you had conquered? Resurfacing now with intensity? This is not regression. This is revelation. The Mercury alignment on July 14th and 15th is not simply a planetary position. It is a mirror, held directly in front of your soul. And in that mirror, you're not just seeing your light, you're seeing your shadow. But what exactly is the shadow? It's everything you've disowned, the emotions you repressed, the desires you labeled as wrong, the behaviors you denied. And now, because the energetic veils are thin, it's rising to the surface, asking to be seen, integrated, and reclaimed. Mercury governs communication, yes, but when stationed far from the sun, it doesn't just affect the way you communicate with others. It alters the way you communicate with yourself. The thoughts you repeat, the judgments you hold, the guilt, shame, anger, insecurity, all the mental loops that have gone unexamined. In this cosmic configuration, Mercury becomes a psychological X-ray. The closer you look, the more you see. And some of what you see may be hard to accept. You might feel unusually irritated, reactive, even exhausted. That's because your internal landscape is being stirred. It's like a spiritual detox. The sludge must rise before the clarity can settle. And Mercury, in its detached orbit, offers a unique chance to witness your own mind without judgment. This witnessing is powerful. When you observe your patterns instead of being consumed by them, you shift from reaction to response, from ego to soul, from story to awareness. Think of this time as a sacred inventory. What beliefs still linger that were formed in pain? What narratives do you tell about your worth, your relationships, your future, that keep you small? This is the moment to rewrite them. Because Mercury at Aeolian is not just here to reveal, it's here to reprogram. But you must participate in the process. You must be willing to feel it all, not analyze it, not bypass it, just feel. That means when the sadness comes, don't push it away. When the jealousy shows up, don't judge it. When the fear rises, breathe with it. These emotions are not enemies, they are messengers. Each one holds a key to a door you've kept locked. And here's the deeper truth. Your shadow is not broken. It's beautiful. It's the part of you that protected you when you were younger, when you didn't know how else to survive. It's the armor you built in a world that demanded you hide your magic. But now you no longer need to hide. The Mercury mirror is showing you not just what needs healing, but what wants freedom. This is a liberation portal. You may feel resistance. That's normal. The ego doesn't like change. It fears the unknown. But the soul is braver than the ego, and your soul is ready. During this time, triggers will be amplified. Take note. What upsets you reveals what's unresolved. What drains you shows you what's misaligned. What inspires you shows you what's being birthed. Use these reactions as data. Don't spiral. Observe. Mercury's gift is insight, but only when you slow down enough to hear it. Here's a powerful practice. Every time you feel triggered, ask yourself, what part of me is speaking right now? Is it the wounded child, the anxious protector, the shamed teenager, the unloved version of me? Give that part a voice. Give it compassion. Speak to yourself with gentleness, because right now you're being reparented by the universe. You're being taught to nurture what you once neglected. And don't be surprised if people from your past reappear. Mercury governs not just communication, but also reconnection. Old friends, former lovers, even past wounds may resurface, not to drag you backward, but to remind you of how far you've come. Treat these returns as reflections. What lesson is still incomplete? What boundary needs reinforcing? What closure is still open? You don't need to respond to every message or invitation. Sometimes healing is a quiet goodbye. Also, be mindful of what you consume. Words are spells. Music, media, conversations, they all affect your frequency. Choose content that nourishes your nervous system. Avoid drama, conflict, and doom scrolling. You're in a sensitive psychic window. Protect your peace. The most important reminder? You are not your shadow, but your shadow is part of you. Integration doesn't mean perfection. It means honesty, wholeness, harmony between all your inner voices. This is the evolution the Mercury mirror offers. Not more light, but balanced light. Not denial of pain, but honoring of pain's wisdom. This is the work of awakening. It's messy, it's humbling, but it's holy, and you're not alone. This message is shared with you by Infinity Beyond, your sanctuary for spiritual truth and cosmic insight. If this resonates, subscribe and continue the journey with us. More is being revealed, moment by moment.